100 for 100, the podcast where we take 100 films. And by we, I mean I take 100 films, and I, for new movie watchers trying to figure out what you want out of life in film, I rank them from 100 to 1 to attempt to appease the masses, which I think I've failed at miserably. And then I give each one of them a 100-word review. Yesterday, we talked about the Vengeance trilogy. That's right. The cat's out the bag now. We have 3 trilogies, if I remember correctly. So you're not getting 100 films. You're getting something like 107 films or something crazy like that. So we talked about the Vengeance trilogy yesterday, a little fun Korean romp through Vengeance. And today, we're taking another hard left turn back over to the realm of comedy. And number 54, join a 1980 movie directed by Zucker, Abrams, and Zucker. It's called Airplane. Don't forget the exclamation point at the end. Let's get into this 100-word review that is Airplane. Genuinely, one of the funniest films of all time. Airplane is a masterclass in satire and parody. With one of the highest joke-to-minute ratios, Airplane sits at number 10 on AFI's 100 funniest movies of all time. While Robert Hayes and Julie Haggerty lead, it's Leslie Nielsen that steals the show as Dr. Rumack. Featuring audio gags, sight gags, and turns of phrases, the filmmakers use casting actors against type to draw every drop of humor. Parodying the film 0 Hour, this is one of the few examples of the spoof being better than the original. As far as, would you call this a remake? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not sure. This is an amazing movie. Airplane sits. I talked about Blues Brothers a couple days ago as one of my top 5 favorites. I think Airplane is probably also in my top 5. Airplane, Blues Brothers, Blazing Saddles, a couple other joints sneak in there as well. Look, this movie is absolute absurdity from the word go. And it's my kind of humor, right? It's just, it's turns of phrases. It's silly wordplay. It's taking things way too literally. A hospital, what is it? It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now. Things like that will never not make me laugh. And the fact that they are, like I said in the review, multiple types of comedy, all working cohesively. So none of it's jarring. You can go from incredibly silly wordplay to something slapsticky in the next moment. And you're like, well, totally, this is all over the place. No. Somehow, Zucker, Abrams, and Zucker of the Police Squad fame all made the different types of humor work. Even the more crude, juvenile humor with Julie Haggerty's character having to blow up the Otto is the inflatable airline pilot, the one that they have to use while there's nobody in the cockpit. Even that crude humor still has some silliness to it, some laughs and chuckles to be had there. You got the guys speaking jive, which are 2 of my favorite characters. Excuse me, nurse, I speak jive. But yeah, Peter Graves does an amazing job playing I guess everybody plays it straight. That's what I love about this movie. No one's winking and nodding at the camera. Nobody's overly goofy, with the exception of Johnny at the airport in the control tower or whatever. Everyone else just plays it completely straight. Lloyd Bridges, Rob Stack, they all play it straight. And I think that's where a lot of the humor lies. They're all being deadly serious in the most ridiculous of circumstances. Johnny improving all of his stuff. I can't remember what that actor's name is to save my life, but him improving most of his lines. And Johnny, what do you make out of this? Well, I can make a hat, I can make a brooch, I can make a bird. More coffee, Johnny? No, thanks. There's so much goodness to be had. If slapstick isn't your thing, then the wordplay is going to get you. If wordplay isn't your thing, then the absurdity is going to get you. There's something for everyone, and that's what I like about Airplane. There's enough goofiness that's going to make everybody laugh in this film. So if you have never checked out Airplane, first of all, what are you doing listening to this? Just stop this right now. We'll finish it out. And go check out number 54 on our list, Airplane.